made myself some eggs and some coffee. Of course, I always have my Steno notebooks with me and a pen. Kind of slide that over there so I can get my coffee and my eggs right here in front of me. I guess you can see I dug out my old Aladdin Stanley thermos here, and I washed it out. And I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to put just black coffee into it. I'm going to take it to work with me. And instead of drinking what the company provides there at work, I'm going to go ahead and just start brewing a pot of coffee at home, putting coffee in here, taking it to work with me, and sipping on that. And I think I'd probably actually get better tasting coffee. The coffee at work is free. You know, it's good stuff, but man, I love Folgers. But they don't have Folgers at work. I always get the Folgers medium roast. And in our coffee pot, I fill it up to 12 with the water. I put the coffee filter in, and then I do 3 flat scoops with the scooper. I'll put that in there, till it to brew and go. Then I got a full pot of coffee. That's what I'm going to do, and take that to work with me. I tried to do over easy. Yeah, I kind of broke the yolks here or there, but for the most part, they're over easy. I love eggs. I haven't let the chickens out yet, but I will soon. I think this video, of course, I don't have a book here in front of me to talk about, but this video is kind of centered around my weekend that's coming up. I got to work tonight. I'll be getting off work tomorrow morning, and then I've got 3 days. Well, I've got Friday, Saturday, and Sunday, and then I don't have to be back to work until midnight on Monday night. So I've essentially got a 4-day weekend to get some projects done. And I've got some very, very important things that I need to get done. And I looked at the weather, and the weather says we're not going to have any more rain after today. We have had a lot of rain lately, and hopefully we won't be having any more. But as I work through those projects, I'm going to be making videos. You know, so my videos are going to take a little bit of a turn in the content and how I do them over the next 4 days. I'm definitely going to be filling this thing up with coffee and taking it everywhere I go this weekend. And my to-do list, of course, is in my Steno notebook. But I've got 3 Steno notebooks here. One is, the middle one is very old, probably 6-7 years old. The top one's maybe 3 years old, and the bottom one is about 2 years old, I think. But I've got different things in here and ideas, to-do list, thoughts, you know, all kinds of stuff. I love my eggs. I'm very grateful that the chickens are able to do this. We take care of the chickens, and the chickens take care of us. And that's just the way it works. I eat a lot of eggs because when you have chickens, you tend to have a lot of eggs. And I've eaten my eggs in many different ways. This morning I tried to do some over easy. Yeah, it did okay. But there's still eggs, and I love eggs. Mm. All right, so I've got like 20 or so projects, like main big projects. And then I've got other notes, other to-do lists, video ideas, and things like that. So what I'm going to be doing, because I've got to do this weekend, is I've got to work on cars. I got to work on that Volkswagen Bug. I got to work on that Dodge truck. I got to work on that white Honda. I got another white Honda over there I got to work on. I got to work on that old Chevy pickup. So between all those, I've got a lot to do, and I'm going to be really busy. But as I work through them, I'm going to be making videos because, in my opinion, a YouTube channel, say like an individual like me just doing a YouTube channel, I can't narrow it down to just about eggs, or I can't narrow it down just about coffee, or just about, doing my garden. I've got to make videos about everything I do. I got to make videos about my thought process of how I put things in my Steno notebook, how I come up with my ideas, how I go about, my daily life, basically. And a lot of people really, really like that. They like the spontaneousness of it. They like the, what do you call it? I'm myself as I do my videos, and I do my work, and I do the things that I do. I'm just myself. This is my personality. This is my way of being, and yeah, I mean, that's just it. That's just the way I'm doing things. But I've got where is it? I'm not going to read the whole thing, but I got it in here somewhere. Oh my gosh. I've got tons and tons. Okay, well, enough about that. I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to go ahead and eat my breakfast, and then I'm going to go let those chickens out, make sure they're well fed, collect whatever eggs are out there, and enjoy my coffee. Ah, that's good stuff.